Hey guys, DJ Prepper here. A friend of mine, I will not say my name to protect his identity, asked me a simple question. How come I have two bug out bags, one for clothes and the other one is for the rest? He wanted to know how to compact it down. Here's my answer. Layers. Remember my old bug out bag, my old clothing system? I had a jacket, some pants, some socks, an extra change of underwear, and then on top of it I just had at first I had that snowmobile suit. I realized that was too bulky and too noticeable, so then I changed it to what you saw recently, the more seduced colors where I could be more hidden. But that's not really what I'm looking for in the clothing section of my bug out bag. So I have gathered out some clothes, and then I'll show you some carry options. Pajama bottoms, which can be used for A, warmth, B, a change of clothes in case your main pants get ruined or soiled, doesn't matter how. I'll just throw it in here for now. Got nowhere else to put it. I want to clear this off so I can... Anyways, a t-shirt. Yeah, this is Superman. I don't care. It's one of my warmest t-shirts, and I'm looking for warmth since it's winter. This may become a little off, but still, there's a reason why I have these. These are swimming trunks. My bug out bag is designed to last me more than just the winter. If I bug out, and I bug out for a long time. Undergarments. So this is called the base layer. I have underwear, wool socks. Actually, these aren't part of the base layer. Anyway, so the most unwanted Christmas present. Gotta have these. Now we're getting into the main layer. That would probably consist of everyday jeans, or in a cold weather case, the sweatpants, or whatever, whichever one you choose, the wool socks, and some sort of lightweight jacket. I have this U.S. Army issue. Well, I don't know if it's issue, but U.S. Army, very warm, quilted. That would be a text message that I don't feel like answering right now. Now let's get to carry options. Well, let's start with the one I don't have. A dry sack that you'd wrap anything that you shouldn't get wet in, like clothing. I don't own one. Currently, I don't have much of a budget to work off of, so I have to work with what I have. Second, these sports bags. I'm not going to show the front because it'll give away a lot of my information right there. So one of these drawstring sports bags. You can get them at any retailer, really. Wally World has them. I've even seen them at some gas stations. It's one of the more unconventional ways. You have there's like three choices for the unconventional. Number one is a pillowcase. That's got a lot of room. You can tie it, seal it with some paracord. It'll be fairly lightweight. Problem is, it's kind of awkward to run with if you can just grab that. But I've used those for like sleepovers when I was younger. Next is the standard shopping bag. You can those can be actually somewhat waterproof if sealed with duct tape. And the last one is a duffel bag, like a small duffel bag. That kind of like I don't really have one with me, but one of them the one that goes over one shoulder, that's about yay long, about a foot wide. those can work too, but the reason why that's not gonna fill it, trust me. So your best choice would probably be filling it with your clothes. And if you still got some room left over, try to stuff your your smallest like sleep item in. If I use the duffel bag method, my sleeping bag would probably fit in there with my duffel bag, but I'm not going to do that. This is how big my bug out bag is. I can't even fit this water bladder in here. So I got to figure out something to do with this. I'm probably going to get some Molly pouches, so that way I can actually use this as my as a secondary bug out bag or my combat rig. I believe this is 2 liters. 2 liters or maybe a gallon and a half, I'm not really sure. But either way, actually I think it might say it right here. Molly 2, blah 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 blah. Yeah, no it doesn't. That's kind of a bummer, but yeah, can't fit it in. That's depressing, but I can live with it. I have a water container. So yeah, clothing, think lightweight. I'm leaning more, I go for the ultralight systems that hikers use. Saves my back, keeps me mobile, and due to I have sometimes troubles breathing, I need to build up my stamina. It helps. As I build it up, I will be able to add more weight and be able to last longer. You can only live 3 hours in conditions that are intolerable to the normal human body in harsh conditions. So 3 hours, you'll freeze to death in 3 hours if it's below 32 degrees. You can even have hypothermia in 72 degrees is like the highest hypothermia if it's got a severe wind chill and you're wet. You can die from heat in the all the way down to the 60s just by becoming dehydrated and spending too much time in the sun. You need shelter. The quickest access to shelter is on your body. That's why most people, when they prep, they don't really mention it, what they will wear. That's why this will be my second video on just what I would wear. What you wear is important. There are 3 layers: the base, the outer, and the shell. The base is your undergarments and your t-shirt, and for some people, long johns or sweatpants in cold weather. Then you add the outer layer. That would be adding on the hoodie, or in my case the jacket, and a pair of jeans. And then there is the shell. The shell is waterproof and windproof. That is why I have the military BDUs. Sure, they're not exactly waterproof, but they sure as hell are windproof. And waterproof is not a big concern because you get wet, you get wet. I can easily change. I'm waterproofing my bag shortly. And then the jacket is waterproof to a degree. I'm good for wind, but not for if I get drenched. If I get drenched, I gotta take it off. So yeah, your shell has to be waterproof and windproof. Your outer layer has to be warm. Warm yet breathable. You don't want to be sweating like a pig in it. That's what the shell's for. But if that begins to happen and there's no need for it, take it off, throw it in the bag, keep moving. DJ Prepper signing off.